Hey guys, I'm gonna do a video review of game 2 because I'm feeling better. So this game, all the flaws that we had from our previous game, chasing people after team fights for no reason, taking objectives and then lingering so that they can finish us off, we don't do any of that this game. I have nothing but praises to sing for how we played. So let's go ahead and get this started. And I'm gonna go ahead and start. Keep in mind, apparently their team, the Rumble and the Malphite, both just thought they were gonna go top, so the Rumble ends up going mid. I'm not sure if that's why they played so poorly, because they were angry from the get-go, but we definitely outplayed this entire team. So to start, I'm gonna go ahead and follow Kelvin and Evan as they head up into our jungle. Their Malphite is the biggest idiot in the entire world. Right about here, I'm going to slow it down. He goes in, and instead of heading it back into his jungle, he starts running up the river into our jungle. This is first blood of the game on Kelvin, and Kelvin from this point on just makes Malphite his butt buddy up in top lane, and so you head back now with your first blood gold, you get a Doran's ring, and you just end up dominating top lane from this point on. So I feel like that was the first point for why we won this game, is we start off already with a 500 gold lead. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bot right now. We're at Krugs, and for some reason, instead of, I'm gonna pause this here, instead of helping, you know, the Amumu and the Vayne at Grom, this Thresh just lingers about in our jungle. I don't know what exactly the point was for him to do this, or what he thought he could accomplish. He tries to take Krugs, and misses, and then proceeds to wander about aimlessly in our jungle. So that's a bonus for us. He's not there to help his jungler, so they take Gromp a little bit slower, and then we both get into lane before the Vayne even takes a single CS. So great for us. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to 255. Okay. So, last game I played Leona and I missed almost every single lance I tried to do. This game, I feel like maybe I was a little warmed up, but on Nami I was able to get some really good CC, land most of my bubbles, and we did really well in bot lane. Like here, I'm able to land a bubble on the Vayne, right about here, and we're able to turn this fight. We aren't able to kill either of them though, and we chase a bit far thinking that we might. She has to blow her heal to get away from us, but this is my only criticism, is I don't have anywhere in the river warded. We do not see Amumu come down at all, and that's something I should have been doing earlier. I have my ward right here, and I have my trinket ward. There's no excuse for me to not have river warded. Fortunately, nothing comes of that. Amumu comes down, but misses his bandage, and we're able to get away from this unscathed. So that was good of us kiting them and dodging most of their stuff. So good job Dan, good job me. At this point we just keep chasing them because we outdamage them a little bit, but nothing comes of it. They run off, Amumu leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 453. I'm gonna back this up a bit. So Brent comes down. He's just been jungling pretty safely at this point, and then he starts heading down to give us a good bot lane. I'll speed this up. So right about here, I start engaging, and notice, I want to point out that they have no wards at all. This game was lost because of them playing poorly and us playing on point. So Brent was able to get a great gank in from the river. We didn't get the Thresh because he flashed, but we were able to finish off the Vayne. So that was really great. Good follow-up on our ganks, because I know sometimes our map awareness isn't great, but this was great. Last thing was up here. Back that up a little bit. Kelvin has vision on Amumu. You've seen him, if you go to the Fog of War, you're able to see him a little bit earlier than this, so you know he's here. Maybe you should have backed off a little bit, but it ends up paying off in the end when this Amumu gets greedy and ends up following you. And since we see that the Amumu is up here, we immediately go to Dragon. So our objective control is really good. And they have no wards here, like I said previously. So we're able to get this Dragon, but Rumble follows Evan down from mid lane. As you can see here, I'm going to pause. Rumble's built no damage items yet. Instead of building an Amp Tome, he's built a Ruby Crystal instead, so his damage is not anywhere near what it could be right now, and that helps us immensely because we're able to take Dragon and then turn on the Rumble. We don't manage to kill him, but we do manage to back off when the Malphite teleports. We have to blow a flash of heal for it, but that was a really good call on us to bail. Not like our last game where we lingered too long. We were able to bail and just get out, and that was really great decision making. So, good job, guys. Next thing I'm gonna go to is right here, 725-ish. Down in bot lane again, we're able to just absolutely destroy them. Brent's able to gank all the time because right here, I'll pause right before the gank because I want to note, with the exception of this Trinket Ward and this bush, they have no wards anywhere on the map. Their vision is, they have none. Whereas we're able to keep vision in river at all times now. We've got a pink here. Kelvin's been pretty good about warding top, but they have no wards. So we're able to get some really excellent ganks from Brent as he comes in from Riverside. And here we go. So this fight, I'm gonna back this up, slow it down just a little bit. We get a little split here, but this fight was really great because we are really smart about our targets. I'll speed it up. So Evan comes in with the TF ult, and he and Brent both turn on the Thresh here, and are able to kill him. Then we both immediately turn on the Vayne, which at the idea seemed like a smart thing to do, but she actually manages to get out of this, and we chase her all the way into mid lane. And we continue to chase her, even though it's been made clear that she can probably get out. I feel like that was a pretty stupid thing for us to do. During this time, we could have been taking bot turret. We could have been counter jungling the Amumu if he had any camps, we didn't know, but we could have been doing anything except, you know, just standing around chasing his Vayne. So, let's see what else we got. Another criticism at 9 minutes 30 seconds. We're gonna go to Evan. Evan, you've been kicking this Rumble's ass, plainly put, this entire time, but we have a Amumu walking right by our, whatever the hell this thing is called, river crab thing. So we have vision on him, we know he's here. Yet, when he starts heading down into your lane, we even ping it. You stay out in the lane a little bit. He doesn't end up bandaging you, you're able to dodge it, but, oh shit, hold on. But instead of running towards turret, where they would have to turret dive you, you start running into the jungle here, and I don't feel like that was the smartest move. You should have ran towards the turret. they blow both their ults on you and manage to kill you and Brent as he comes in trying to save you. This whole thing could have been avoided had you just moved towards the turret. So that was a bad thing we did, but next time. Let's just start running towards turret instead of into jungle lanes. Excuse me. Okay, so right after this fight happens, we have vision on this. We have Brent and Evan here fighting the Amumu, so we know that he's close to bot lane. This is a map awareness problem for both me and Dan. We probably should have played a little safer, or at least, you know, backed off. But instead, we go a little aggressive against their bot lane. And Amumu's right here. We have vision on him the whole time. So we should have just backed off. Luckily, we're able to get out of this fight. And we actually get a kill on the Amumu. This Amumu just really loves to turret dive. But that could have gone really poorly. So let's see. Oh right, this fight, we start chasing, and the Malphite, sorry, this is the Rumble. The Rumble ends up teleporting in. Dan, you do a really smart thing and run away from him. I should have done that, but I got caught on the other side. But good move on you running the proper direction. I actually managed to get out by landing a pretty good bubble, so great for me. Evan ends up coming in, and we just have some really excellent coordination in this fight. We're able to turn. You guys go after the Rumble. As soon as we start seeing the Malphite teleport in, Dan and I bail out. We just have some really excellent coordination and positioning this fight, and it's a really smart move for us to bail out, because these guys are full health. They can turn on the Malphite, who has built, at this point, no damage items. So, one thing I've noticed, Dan, is right here, I'll slow it down. Right as the Malphite teleports in, Evan turns, stuns him. You guys start your fight here, but Dan, you run back in. I would not have done that. The Malphite could have killed you. He didn't. I sped you up with my bubbles. That was another thing is, Brent managed to kill him before he could kill you or Q you. It looks like his Q is down still, but you could have hit him with an auto attack. It might have even killed him with the auto attack buff, or at least it could have slowed him, so that would have guaranteed that you got out. So that was something you should have done, but no harm, no foul. We got out of that. Really great job, and that fight pretty much won us the game. At this point, we win every fight. They play really poorly. They're positioning. I'm sure that they're fighting the whole time, so this was good. Last thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go to 13 minutes, 30 seconds. This has nothing to do with the team fight. I just thought this was a really amazing play that Kelvin pulled off, so I wanted to show it off. Okay, let's go up to top. Okay, I'm gonna unpause this. Oh shit, it's all fucked up now. Okay, so Kelvin gets in here. He's been carrying this Malphite and new one pretty much over and over again. He's what are you right now? Let's see. I don't know. He manages to kill the Malphite right now. Really excellent play. But at this point, I thought you'd be dead. But somehow you actually managed to do this little thing where you kite right around the edge of this Amumu's tears and are able to avoid almost enough damage that you need to. He flashes and turret dives, and you still manage to stay alive. That I just thought was a really incredible play, so I wanted to show it off. But really good job kiting, great positioning. Good job, guys. So by the time we finish this game and they surrender, or I can't remember if they surrendered or if we took their Nexus, but we have almost like a 17k 18k, is that 18? 18k gold lead. This was a really well played game all around. Evan, your CS was really great when compared to the Rumbles. and you're 6-1. Kelvin's 8-1, and then Brent's just absolutely enormous at 12-2. So CSing was excellent this game. Evan, your cards were great. You were able to gold card almost every time you needed to. I did really well with my CC, landing my bubbles this time. So maybe I was warmed up from the last game. Maybe I'm just a better Nami player than I am a Leona, but that was really great. And this was just an excellent game. So good job, everybody. Pat yourselves on the back. All right, that was game number 2.